Hello YouTube, Blade D here, bringing you another Hearthstone episode. I'm going to be doing the ranked to finish off my Druid. As you can see, I haven't been on Hearthstone for a while. I've been playing Diablo instead. So I'm going to switch over now and jump on the arena. Now where we left off before is I wasn't going too well. It's a kind of decent deck from what I remember, and I'm going to quickly have a quick refresher because it's very important if you have played an arena and you've left a deck and then you left it for a couple of days. You need to make sure you come back, have a look at what you've got, so you know what to expect. So you want to know how many heals have I got, how many swipes have I got any starfalls, etc. So I got 2 swipes. I got a total of 3 silences. I got 3 Druids of the Claw. I got a Starfire, 1 spell power minion. Alright, let's go. Here's hoping I do a lot better, because I remember losing a lot. Losing 2 games, in fact, but not going very well at all. And making a drastic mistake, I believe, with a Nourish. I think that was on this deck. It had been a long time since I've continued on from last time. So, fingers crossed, guys. I want to get at least 5. This might just be a very quick arena.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Okay, not too bad at the start. Really good at the start. Knockout Savage Roar. This is kind of ideal here. This is not a bad hand at all. Against a mage, this card's great too. Let's see what he plays. It might change my first turn. I'm not sure why you have to think so hard with 1 mana. And you haven't even got the coin.
The light protects me.
Rivs is the name. Or Rivsy. This person's gonna be one who takes a long time. It's only 2 mana. What's going on? Let's do a greeting.
My greetings.
So some players deliberately do it, some don't. It's going to be unfortunate for me if he does decide to do this deliberately. I am taping, so it's kind of just wasting a lot of time. Alright. So this turn I'm going to... I can go for the full removal and make him force him a fireball maybe. Next turn I can buff this up to a 2/2. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
For the wild.
Okay, so I've got 3 mana next turn, potentially 4 depending what he plays. I might use a swipe or whatever, but next play, if he doesn't kill this, I'm going to buff it up to a 2/2. I wanted to make sure... The reason I did it like that is because if I left the 1/1 and popped this guy out, he would have popped this with the 1/1. So I want to keep him... I want to make sure he's using fireballs, so that way he's not using any other minions instead. See, that's perfect. So now I'll play this one, and he's forced to fireball it again if he wants to get rid of it efficiently. If he doesn't, then I can buff it to a 3/2 next turn and hopefully ping off anything he pops down now, besides if it's a water elemental or something like that. I think they're 4 mana. If I need to, I can get my taunt / charge minion out. I've got a pretty good hand at this point. Okay, so there's something big which I was expecting. And what I'm going to do here is I can choose to kill it, Yeah, so he might just fireball this, but that's alright.
Where shall I strike?
If he fireballs, he cannot use a little fire blast to kill this one off. Yeti is one of the best cards in Constructed or Arena. It's a little bit like the Ogre for Arena. It's good stats. Okay, so it wasn't a fireball, so even better value for me. This guy... Okay, so he's going to trade, but that's alright. It's exactly what I thought he was going to do, but just with more cards, so that's fine. Alright, so now I want to figure out how I want to do this. I'm 1 mana short of knocking that out, which is really, really frustrating. I thought I could have popped it as well as Hero Powered. If I had enough mana, I would definitely have done that. Because now he's going to get another trade out. What I'll do is I'll do this.
Safeguard the land.
Because if he decides to trade now, it will die. If he has some kind of spell to deal with it, I will target another minion with swipe, and then the 1 damage will knock out that Yeti. So he's hoping he ignores it or something like that, and my swipe will do the rest. Very unlikely that he's going to ignore it. Yeah, he takes a long time. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm a little bit impatient today. Alright, so he's going to ignore it. No, so he just should have froze me, he didn't ignore it. Alright, I might just Starfire that card. The only thing it means I'm going to have nothing on the board, but anything I place will get destroyed.
Job's done.
Yeah, so he should have froze me that turn, but it wouldn't have mattered in this situation, because I didn't bother attacking anyway. But I just wish he didn't take out my guy there. Because I could have swiped and then finished off the elemental. Okay, it's not a bad silence target. I'm thinking about it. He's got 7 mana, so he has got Flame Strike possibility now as well. So, plan out your mana and try and use it all. See, I could Nourish here, but I've got quite a lot of cards in my hand, so I can Owl, Harless Golem, and Hero Power.
For the wild.
No point hitting this one here, no point hitting that as well at this point. So he's probably just going to ping off the 2-1 here. This stops him from hitting this guy and buffing it up constantly. Then get pretty out of control with the mage. And so you probably Fireball here, that's leaving him with 6. You probably play something good here, and then you probably use... He might ignore it, or he might use the 3-2 to knock it off.
What to do? What to do?
If he doesn't kill it, I'll probably Dark Iron Dwarf, Shattered Sun Cleric combo. Bring it to 5 and hit that. Alright, so he's probably going to kill a Golem here, and...
Squire, attack
Yep,
me.
and he's going to knock off the Harvest Golem. He's buffing up this 5-3. Okay. It's a bit I haven't got a lower cost spell card thing here. Would have been helpful. But yeah, I can swipe this. Hero Power that. Let's just figure it out.
What to do?
So I've got 8 mana. So I can Dark Iron Dwarf combo here. Then I'm going to Dark Iron Dwarf and take out the 4-3. I'm left with a 4/4 on the field, so that's pretty decent. He could Frostbolt, Fireball here. But from the minions that he's got on the board, it's going to trade perfectly with both. So he might have a Frostbolt, he's targeting it.
For the crusade!
I think his plan is to use the 3/1 here.
Glory to the
Oh no,
Centauri.
okay. So it's going to trade for both, which is fine. I've got a 6/6 to deal with now though. But I've got card advantage, so hopefully I get something here. This could be helpful actually. If I place this down and then give it taunt, it's got a lot of health. And it's also enough to deal with the 6/6. So here's hoping he hasn't got a sheep or fireball or anything like that. But again, this will trade perfectly for both. So this could save me here, or it could, if he has a way of getting rid of it, I'm in trouble. I'm hoping this gives me a clean slate, and I'll probably just nourish next turn and chuck down like the Raging Worgen. Come on, Rivsy. Excellent. So it's dealt with his 6/6. Okay, he's holding something back. Okay, there's no need for me to charge, so I'm going to play Nourish first. How many cards have I got? 14. Okay, then I'm going to put down the taunt. Gotta be careful because I have drawn quite a lot of cards. The only thing I can say with this deck, I might have wanted to get a little bit more bigger cards like this, because I don't think I got that many. Okay. He can deal with it next turn. If I buff it, he can't. I'm worried about a flame strike or something like that. So I'm going to play a little bit smart here
Drink with me, friend.
and really utilize my cards.
For the wild.
So your flame strike's not going to help him too much. I'll keep putting on big stuff like the 7/7 next turn, hopefully, depending what he plays. That way, if he does flame strike, I'm not going to lose essential things. Alright, so there's the silence. That's what he was holding back on. So that's cleared his hand at least. That innovate's useless at this point. I don't want to keep drawing too many cards at this point either. I know he hasn't got a flame strike as of yet. I'm not sure if I should risk chucking out a Worgen as well with the innovate. Why not? Actually, I'll play it smart and put down this just in case he puts down something that's really difficult to get rid of. If he picks up a flame strike now, it'll be quite annoying, but yeah, this will just deal with any taunt that he puts down, or if he puts down something huge.
What to do? What to do?
Next turn, I'm looking at maybe Sun Clericing the 4/5, and probably the Worgen. I might even... Yeah, see, there's the big card. So this is why I put down the 2/3. And that's the ogre. I'd rather the ogre over the war golem. Yeah, it's unfortunate for him. He knew he had to play it. And that's exactly why I put it down.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, I'm starting to do some damage now. Next turn I can actually hurt my own guy there for the lethal as well if he deals with these things. Pretty sure I can Wrath Drone. Yep. So I'll draw a card and it would also get him to 8 damage instead of 3. Cool, so that went a lot better. Golden card for leveling up. Okay, so that's starting to look a little bit better. So 2-2. So hopefully I can get a little bit higher than that. Can't get too excited. It's only 1 win.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
Okay, another mage. I hate fighting mages because if they get flame strikes, it really does stuff you up. Okay, it's not a great starting hand this time, and I haven't got the coin, so I'm going to knock off everything knowing that I've got smaller stuff. Hopefully I pick them up. Swipe's not too bad, silence not too bad. It's not the worst hand.
Hello.
My greetings.
Got another silence, smaller minion. Can't play it unless he plays something worth silencing. Silences are very important. Wish I had the coin.
For the wild.
Golem. I'm going to use the golem next turn. Pretty much no matter what I pick up. I may need a silence. Who knows? Hoping for me just a fireball. Oh, fire blast. Nope. So he might golem here. Yeah. It's not a bad card to silence. If I do silence it, he's just going to ping it off though. So I'm going to play my golem. So you can hit it and then fireball. Not the worst play. If he does that, then I might play this card.
I wonder.
And then silence it. So it looks like he might. No. He's going to go for me. Okay, so he's doing pretty much the same thing there, but in a different way. I'm figuring it out now if it's worth a swipe. Or if it's better to silence. Because he's going to trade it next turn. If I use this, he's going to fireball me. At least if I swipe, he has to use the 2-1 and then the 1-1 to finish it off. And it will die because it won't have a shield. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So that knocks off the shield as well. Probably the best value here is... If I kill that, he'll fireball then do it. I'm going to go do that simply because I've got to swipe my hand. So if he has got a way of dealing with this that doesn't require trading. Oh, that's alright. I don't mind leaving that 1-1 up. If I did it the other way, he wouldn't have a 1-1. So maybe I should have killed it. I'm guessing I'm going to cop a fireball here or a sheep because this mage seems to have the right cards. There you go. You can kind of tell it's... I've got this like 6th sense. So this is not good for me. What I'm going to do is deal with 2 damage to his face. Just hero power that. It's extra 1 damage doing it that way. At the cost of 1 health for me. If I needed that silence again, I can easily just do the brew guy and do it again.
The
I've
gates
also got
are
this
open.
one. That's annoying. It's super annoying. I can swipe hero power. Very inefficient for me. Good for him. But I want to keep my minions alive against a mage. I can't silence here and ignore it. Damn. Not the best kind of play here,
For the wild.
but I want my minion to stay alive. I'm sitting on a heal as well, so I'm hoping that counteracts that damage without it being lethal. But at least I've got a minion on the field at this point.
I hope you like my invention.
For the crusade!
Someday I'll be just like you.
I might just do the combo here again. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so I can kill this,
Feel nature's wrath.
bring it back to my hand. I'll silence the 3-1.
I must safeguard the land.
Hero power that. And the turn. See, the Brewmaster's not a bad card to have, guys. Don't diss it too early. It can be useless when you haven't got another minion to do something like that with, but yeah, it tends to help out. So he could Flame Strike still here with this card. I think he's thinking about it. It would give him an advantage and then put me in a bad spot considering I've only got a 7-7.
Many secrets.
Please don't play a secret. Okay. No secret at least. Yeah, I'm going to trade that, give it plus 1 more health, and then I'm going to Wrath that. So that way I can't trade a Fire Blast with
We
this
must
next turn.
cleanse the Sunwell.
Feel nature's wrath.
And then I've got nothing else to play.
For the wild.
So that way it puts it at Fire Blast range, which is decent. I'm dealing with all these things, so that's not too bad. I've got a Silence for next turn, and I can even couple that with a Wall Golem, so hopefully I get him out next turn.
Class.
Cone? Fireball. Wow, okay, he's using a Fireball on that.
I'm ready to learn.
Okay. So I'm going to chuck him out this turn. He might have a sheep, which I hope he doesn't. And I can kill this. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I can't see me using that
Push forward.
super offensively. So he's hoping he can't deal with this 7-7, and then I'm going to have some kind of power back. I need a Nourish or something right now.
I hope you like my invention.
He's getting a lot of card draw. Here's the sheep. I called it, guys. It's frustrating. He could just Fire Blast that now. So I really haven't got much at the moment. He's got a lot of good spells. Yeah, that card is useless at this point. I've got no choice. I'm going to play it. I could heal here, but I'm going to keep on. I'm going to hang on to it. He can't one-shot me here, but the reason I'm holding on to it is you never know. Like sometimes it's worth healing a minion. I've said this in the past to keep him alive when you've got nothing else. But I might end up just using it on myself. That really sucks. This guy's got so many different different spells. I need a Nourish really, really badly. I've got 5 mana that I'm wasting here. If he starts doing direct damage to me, he can do total 17 max. Unless he's got 2 fireballs, still can't knock me out. Yeah, he might be lining it up. I'm gonna heal next turn. I'm gonna have to use it on myself, got no choice now. He's gonna get me low. Alright, I'm gonna silence that. Get rid of the spell power. I'm not looking in a good spot right now. He's just gonna ping this off. So I've emptied my hands. It doesn't look like I've got much to answer for at the moment. This is where the deck struggles. I haven't got enough big stuff. And what's the bet he's got something to deal with all the minions? Ah, man. He's getting so much cards. He's drawn an extra 5 cards. There's an ogre. That's the card I was saying it's the best. For arena, this is not looking good, guys. Only a Deathwing could save me here, which I do not have that in this arena. At least he took the hit from there. He's giving me an option to ping that off. I'll give it taunt, so at least it's going to deal with it. I do not want to kill this because he's just going to ping it. Damn. So I might as well do the damage to him.
For the wild.
Is that... He's got 16 damage, unless he's got a spell to finish me this turn. I could probably draw it out for one more turn. But I cannot think of anything in my deck that will save me. I'm not sure what he's thinking, but that's good for me. For some reason he wanted to keep his 2-2 alive. See, he could have won.
Unnatural.
He could have won that game.
Put this apple on your head.
So they're the mistakes. Oh well. There's nothing I can do now. I can't attack my own minion.
That's not a valid thought.
So that's the end of this arena run, guys. It's not because of poor play this time. Just unlucky card draws. Let's end this game because it's going to take ages. I'm not sure why. I don't know why people can't just end it. He's just angry because I told him that he made a mistake. I hope he realized. Okay, 2 wins. That's one of my worst. And that's this one of the times where I've actually was better off buying a card pack. But I never normally get that low. So I think I've got all those. So more dust. Did I get any new ones? I think that's second upgrade, and this will be the golden. So disenchant fort. Kind of looks cool like that now. 1500, so I'm getting close to a legendary. Alright guys, I'll end it here. I know it's not a long video, but I'm only ending it because it's the end of the arena, and I don't want to mix 2 arenas in one video, so I'll be starting another one shortly. You can see I've got 1400 gold. Obviously my my system does work. Sometimes you strike out like that, even the good players, it happens to them. So don't worry about that, but yeah, just your average. If you average around 4 or 5, I can guarantee you that you'll sit on the same amount of gold that you've currently got or gain more. So best way to get cards is to do this way, and that's how I got all mine. So anyway, so please comment, like, subscribe. I've got a Facebook channel, so you guys should check that out. And I'm thinking about doing live streaming too. Let me know what you guys think about that. I haven't looked too much into it yet, but it'll be interesting to do it. Alright guys, thank you all for watching.